Hello everyone, greetings from 𝗙𝗺 Consulting Services. So today we will discuss about the industry app which Odoo by default provide. Before that, let me give you an overview about 𝗙𝗺 Consulting Services. So we are Odoo partner since 2011 and we have been working with a different business domain. So let me talk about what kind of services 𝗙𝗺 Consulting Services provide. We do Odoo customization and consulting, also development. We do whole ERP implementation for specific business domain. We also do version to version migration services and any third party integration we do with the Odoo as well. So if you are looking for such kind of services, kindly connect with us at contact@𝗙𝗺_ch.com. Let me jump into the database which I have created for the industry app. So today which we are going to discuss about the property owner association industry app. So let me give you an overview how we can go forward and install the application. So as you can see, you can view the apps menu over here. Where on the left side different categories has been mentioned, even as you can see the industries. So if you click on industry, you can see the different industry is by default application. So if I'll type just property, so as you can see property owner association, that is application which I have already activated in the system, so you can see in the database. Let me go back here. As you can see, once you install that application, you can see the condominiums menu over here. Now let's say how you can manage the condominium. So once you get an inquiry, it would be easy to create the quotation and send it to the customer. Before that, we have a option in the sales module called quotation template. So there is a by default quotation template has been created. So we're gonna have a look at it. Quotation, and then as you can see, this is the quotation template name which we have given. We also added the different services. As you can see, it's products. So whatever the services you are offering to the condominium team, you can define over here. So whether it's a one-time fees, any kind of recurring fees, so that can be added over here. So once you have this fixed quotation template, it would be very easy for you to create a quotation. Let's look at the examples. I have created some of the quotations. So let me see here. This is the quotation. So while you create the quotation, you need to define the customer name. So that would be the condominium name you can define, and you can choose which quotation template you would like to offer this team. So once you add this quotation, all the services which we have configured, that is by default pop up over here, and you can send this quotation by an email. I have just confirmed this quotation, so that is why it is in a sales order. There would be some services which would be recurring services where you are going to mention that would be on a monthly basis or yearly basis, so that can be defined over here. Now once you confirm this sales order or the quotation, you can see the one project has been created. So based on the sales order number and the template which we have selected, that can be the project has been created. You can rename as well this project. So let me rename this as who would be our customer. Now also based on the configurations, it is one project as well as the different tasks that has been created. So as your team would know, like what are the activities they have to perform, right? So likewise, those sales order and the project will be created. Now what would be the next step is, there would be the company which we are going to create from the settings and companies. So as you can see, I have already created one of the company that our customer, that is the association that we need to give them the services. So I have created the company name, and you can define the address and some other information. Now what will happen if I'll go back, and if you create the one company, you can see the different condominiums here based on the configurations we have done in the company. So if I look at this company, I will be redirected to this company. So if I'll open this application, I can see the different properties over here based on the condominiums which we have selected. So currently we are activated all the 4 condominiums. So if I'll open any of the property, I can see which condominium belong to this property. So as you can see, this is a Green Island condominium, and which would be the building name. So we can define building A, or I mean like wing A, wing B and wing C. Owner we can define. If your property would be managing through tenant, so you can define the tenant details over here. Different tags can be utilized to filter out the property. As you can see, we have defined as a Airbnb. The company currency we have given as a USD over here for this property. Now different configurations which is available within the condominiums. So let's say the type. So what kind of property type it is. Tags, as I have mentioned, we have selected and created one Airbnb tags. Also we can give the building tags as well. So we can later on see. If I'll go into the infrastructure, I can see the all properties with the different stages and the property or a owner name. Now as you can see, the buildings, so the building comes in the wing A would having a different properties. So as you can see, if I'll open the building over here, I can see how many properties belong to wing A. So likewise you can configure that details over here. Condominiums, so certainly whatever the companies which we have created, that also visible over here. Even that will give you the overview like what would be the meeting schedule and what would be the sales order that has been generated for a specific condominiums. Now if we go further, distribution key, that is very important. While we are creating the invoices, that will help you to differentiate the ratio, because one property might be having a 2 owners. So that will be happen. Even you can define who would be the owners, that when we are creating the property we can give option to do that. Help desk, so as long as once we create the company, automatically create the help desk. So as any kind of services, whether owner and the tenant, they want to do any maintenance services, they can raise a help desk ticket. So based on the different condominiums, you can see any tickets that has been assigned. So for an example, if you look at here, one open ticket is available. So if someone has raised a maintenance request or any support ticket, with that can be managed by owners or a tenant as well. Now documents, so certainly it will redirect to the documents module. So any related to property documents that can be managed. So sales means basically the whatever the sales order which we have created, that will be visible over here. Yeah, so this would be all about at the condominium app. There would be some other services we can offer in terms of invoicing part, and how we can differentiate the invoices and the ratio for this applications. Thank you very much.